There's all the pretty ladies, Brian, and of course we have some breaking news. Let's get it. All right, everybody, the very first thing that I want to dive right into is, well, I just want to do a brief off the top about Blue Beetle, because Blue Beetle came out. We know it came out over the weekend. We talked about it on, was it Friday, about how it had abysmal opening numbers for the very first day. It sucks, because you want a movie like this to do good. You want DC to do well, but it just didn't do well. Like 9 million opening day, opening weekend, it made $45 million. That's it, everybody. That's it. And the movie cost $120 million to make. Of course, with marketing and producing and all this stuff going into that, there was $240 million they have to do to make their money back. And you never want to see a movie do this bad, but I mean, 43 million, that's the total how much it was. 25.4 million domestically. Overseas, in 61 countries, you only made $18 million. So it's not looking good for an opening weekend, but I hope the best that maybe it's a sleeper thing. Maybe people will go out and see it. But at this rate, it's sort of looking to make less than Shazam, less than Flash, of course, and probably one of the lowest grossing DC movies out there. And it sucks because Jaime's supposed to go forward in the franchises moving forward in the DC universe, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen if it's not doing well. And of course, Rooster Gold, all right, that's his name, Lexi. He's supposed to tie in with Blue Beetle as
Booster Gold.
Booster. I want to call him Rooster.
That's a good one. looks like this was a blue bomb, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sucks. It does suck. I want to do well, but I mean, Sabrina and I saw it.
I really did. I was hoping.
Did you see it?
No, I don't go to the movies. I know that sounds like I saw Barbie in the theater. That was like the last thing I saw in the theater. But like, I really don't go to the theater because like I get anxiety about the way people behave in the theater nowadays, and so I just I'll go to Alamo. So like I see things. You
gotta shout and have a good time. Sabrina's doing that all the time.
Oh my god! I wish there was like interactive movie theaters like by me. Like,
no, I can't do it. I'm like no.
Oh, I love it so much. There's a Magic Johnson Theater in LA, or I don't even know if it's still there, but used to be. But it was like people would all boo and yell, and like someone would be like walking in a horror movie, and they'd be like, "Don't go that way." It was so much fun. That's how I want to watch a movie. I have to really curtail myself when I'm at the theater because I want to do that all the time. And Brian gets very embarrassed by me like often in life. But at the movie theater, he's like, maybe don't yell.
But I think just take it down a notch.
It goes back to what you were talking about in the last time you were talking about superhero movies, superhero fatigue. So
yep, it's big. It's big right now.
It's another one of these. We knew that this was coming, and I knew when this movie came out, it was gonna do this. Like I think everybody knew when this movie came out it was going to do this. Also, it really wasn't a hero that people were familiar with. Like no matter how good the movie looked, nobody knows Blue Beetle super well. I mean, he's a Teen Titan. So did you really think a Teen Titan from the fifth wave of Teen Titans was going to be able to stand alone on his own film?
He's very Batman-esque too in a lot of ways, which is interesting too.
Well, and they changed the character so much too, because like the original character is an alien symbiote, and so it's about an alien and a boy having to learn to work together. So it's one of those kind of deals where they changed it to an alien tech, I guess, or not even know if it's alien tech. Is it alien tech?
Alien tech, yeah, it's alien tech in this.
So it's that changes a lot. That changes the dynamic of like the story a lot, and it simplifies how easy it is for him to learn to work with it in a lot of ways, because by having to learn to work with another creature changes like a lot of things, whereas like having to learn to work with a piece of technology is pretty simple eventually. Like you'll get
the alien thing is cool. It's cool, yeah. But I mean, I think the movie was a cool concept and great casting. It just, like Kevin Davis was saying in the credits in the comments right here, saying that there's just superhero fatigue. He's like, no one wants to go see DC stuff, and that's true. It's like, people are Warner Brothers need to come back, and Barbie was huge for him. What he said is totally true, but the DC stuff is failing. Omo, is this for you at all? Do you like Blue Beetle? Do you like DC movies at all? I know you said like Marvel stuff, but do you care about the DC at all? Or are you in that same boat? You're like, no one's going to see this because I'm in that boat and I don't care.
Was this an attempt at making like a Teen Titans film? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, not at all.
Getting towards, because like that would be cool if we were trying to get like an event. You know what I mean? Like an Avengers. Like we're trying to give a bunch of like the teen characters to get us to the film that the Teen Titans. They don't, because I'm here for a Teen Titans movie, but I don't think they're going to do it.
It would be good, but I don't think they're looking for that right now. Oma, what do you think? Do you think that this is for you at all? What do you think? Or are you kind of in that boat? You're like,
I'm a really big Marvel fan. Don't hate me, all the DC fans out there, but I'm a really, really big Marvel fan. I didn't even know Blue Beetle was coming out. And
A lot of people didn't.
I think that maybe DC should work on their marketing game, because
And they spent a lot of money too.
Yeah, Marvel makes sure that everybody knows that they have a movie coming out.
Yeah, and DC is just, I think they've given up though a little bit too, you know? It's like, you look at the whole thing and it's like, well, James Gunn's rebooting it all. So like, what's the point of actually just worrying about this franchise anymore, or these DC movies? So I just think that this makes sense. I said it before in this show, this is going to happen because we don't know if it's going to tie in, if anybody's really going to care about it. And it didn't do well. And I don't think it's going to have pickup later on, but you never know. Sleeper movies do come back around.